Hi, I'm Tanya with Free Range Cottage, and welcome to my channel. And I'm in my car this morning because I am heading to an antique and maker fair. It's in a little town about a half hour from my house. I've never been to this particular place, so I'm very excited. It looks like a lot of cottage finds, possibly. I've been sort of hunting and gathering for the fall season for my decor, but I'm very particular. I've been buying some new and some vintage, but I don't like to bring a lot in. I like the least amount of things with the biggest impact in my home decor, so I don't have bins of things to store, and they're all sort of classic pieces that can work from season to season, and I just sort of pull them together for the look with some nature finds, and that's generally how I roll here at the cottage. So come with me today to this antique fair, and let's see what we can find and what we can get inspired by. So once I got here, I realized I actually have been here before when we ate at the Wooden Spoon, which is the restaurant next door, and it's really delicious, but it was closed, and I did look in the window, so I'm excited now to be able to go inside, and it did not disappoint, I have to say. They also sell plants and planters, and it's super cute. The little cottage garden all the way around the sort of cottage antique shop there's a lot to take in. There's a lot of great ideas to bring home for my own cottage gardens. So I had to spend a few minutes checking that all out, and I hope you enjoy it as well. I really like the gravel path because you get that nice crunch under your feet when you're walking, and most people really enjoy that. I'm definitely one of them. And a great succulent planter in a wheelbarrow. Thought that was a fun idea. And plants in crates and just different kinds of containers. Nice to think about using some of your finds for your plants when you're bringing them in for the winter. I love that galvanized table, the tabletop. I could just see that with urns full of herbs, and just a great place to serve drinks and such outside on the deck. Let's go inside. I think you're gonna like it. It's just very bright and airy, and if you're a lover of cottage or farmhouse, I think you'll really like it in this little shop. Of course, a mix of vintage and new and live plants. That's right up my alley. Absolutely love the mix. Chippy white mantle over there. I'll show you a little bit more of that in a minute. There were several nice oil paintings. And it was just a cute building as well. Just a lot of really neat cottage detail to it. And the name of the shop is Brambles and Bailey. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but I will definitely link their website below. And they said they would ship something. So if you see something, just get in touch with them directly and let them know I sent you and see if you can get it shipped. I think those are pheasant feathers. Those are so pretty for fall. And I loved that big branch above this with the lights on it. Gives me some holiday decorating ideas. And I just loved this wall hanging macrame piece. I was very close to grabbing that. They have some handmade copper pieces. You'll see where they're actually blacksmithing those and making them outside. I'll show you that in a minute. But they have some local products as well. I always love these big carboy bottles in the crates. And there were two of them there. I've always wanted to get a couple of those and make lamps. And of course my favorite are books, new and vintage. Any kind of book I am interested in checking out. Another gorgeous oil painting back there. And a really cute paint by number of a horse. And then the bookend, that's a cow. That was really cute. I liked this big wall hanging. Lots of texture. Some handmade pottery and leather pieces. And of course the granite ware is really fun. And that multicolored one is not something I've seen before. Some cute stationery. Some great scripture pictures. More plants by the back door. And then I head out. There's that cute garden again. And then there was a big tent with different vendors. Some selling antiques and vintage, some makers, and there's the blacksmith. They're making those amazing copper ladles. Lots of great vintage stuff to check out. Cute little handmade mushrooms. Of course, I'm checking out the cubby shelf. Could be really cool in the right place. Galvanized buckets always come in handy. And there's those pictures that I had showed at the beginning. I don't know what those originally are for. And a couple of really neat clocks. I could see those stripped down to the raw wood. They would look really pretty. Some interesting kind of salvage pieces and farmhouse pieces, sort of more rustic. There's those, I came back to those pictures again. I think they would look great with some Christmas greens or fall greens in them, or just hung on hooks if you want that real farmhousey kind of look. There was someone there making pottery, hand thrown on the wheel. And here's, I think, some of her pieces, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is a great time to pick up one-of-a-kind gifts for Christmas out at these kinds of antique and maker fairs. Nice opportunity to support small businesses and to find unique gifts. Really pretty teapot and mugs. And there were a bunch of vintage aprons, I believe. I feel like somebody bought almost all of them right after I was filming. That's the problem with filming. I can't look and shop too terribly much when I'm filming. I'm just kind of get an overview of everything, and things could be walking off while I'm filming, so that's how it goes. The things I do for this YouTube channel. You know I'm kidding, of course. And these little butterfly prints I thought were cute and would be really nice in a group of 4 or 6 or more. They're all framed and ready to go. Really cute. And that's the name of the printer. I guess she would be considered a printer. I didn't ask her what she calls herself. I know she's an artist, but I don't know if she's hand watercoloring these. I'm suspecting so. I think she might be doing this artwork by hand. A lot of neat selections. I liked those little kits. Again, I think those would be fun gifts. Something creative to start the new year with. Again, I love the butterflies. I'm always drawn to butterflies. And some tea towels with the printing on them. And this is my friend Melanie's booth from Lost and Found Decor. And she sells the fusion mineral paints and has all kinds of neat, she also has a YouTube channel and has all kinds of neat tutorials, and she's got a really good eye for vintage. Some of the new fusion colors are just so gorgeous. I don't have enough room to paint all the things I want to paint. That was an apple press for cider. And then here is her other side of her booth with all her paints. And this new one is sort of a real moody kind of brown. And it's so pretty. It's called Oakum. And it's almost got a taupe feel to it, almost like it's a cooler brown. But yet it's still warm and goes with that transfer with all the warm colors, but look how good it looks with the grays and the greens in there. It's just a gorgeous color. And I really think people are trending more towards sort of the cabin, cozy colors. So that was a really fun visit at the little antique and maker fair. And I only bought one thing. Like I said, I'm being discerning. There were quite a few things that I wanted to buy, but I just kept it simple. It's a print, and it's one of these vintage, well, I think it's a print off of a vintage print, anatomical model of the horse. You can see the black background there. It's got a lot of really pretty colors, and it's interesting, and I think my grandkids will get a kick out of it, and we can kind of learn the anatomy of the horse. I'm not sure where I'm going to hang it up yet, but it's got sort of the chocolate browns, and it's also got some black in there and some green, and those are all directions I'm going with colors this fall. So that was all I got this time, but stick around because I'm going to be doing some other home decor styling and some hauls and showing you exactly what I'm doing to just give some little updates and freshen up the cottage for fall on into Christmas. So I hope you subscribe and hang around, and thanks so much for going with me today. See you next time here at Range Cottage.